What's happening, you guys? Hi, it's time to do another. I'm going to do another flight today, and like the last flight you might have seen if you guys are watching the channel much. Well, it was a flight from San Diego to San Jose. Did not go well. I was in the ERJ-175. Had problems on the approach or on the descent into San Jose. Ended up crashing it into a neighborhood somewhere, and I had to end up slewing back in and. Finally got it down, but it was a bit of fun. It was definitely in weather that I think a real world pilot would have avoided. So, but it's a sim, and I'm just having fun trying stuff out. So, anyway, today we are going to fly out of San Jose and fly to John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana, California. Should not be maybe more than an hour flight or so. Gonna be a 737 this time, though. It's basically we're simulating a Southwest Airlines flight that just departed San Jose just a few minutes ago. So we're gonna do the same. I don't know if I think I might have the Southwest livery on there. We'll give it. We'll get the sim fired up, and I have a little bit more experience with the 737 in flight simulators, so hopefully this will go a little bit better. Weather will definitely be a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got going on there. All right, starting with San Jose, we got most recent weather is reported winds 200 at 6, visibility 10, few clouds at 1,900 feet, scattered at 3,500, broken at 5,000, and temperature 11, dew point 5, altimeter 3002, and for John Wayne, that's KSNA. We got winds 260 at 10 with gusts 21. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,400. Scattered at 7,500. Scattered at 20,000. So nothing really major there. The few at 4,400, that being the lowest part, where we should be able to get down to about 10-mile final and have no problem seeing the runway, basically, is what that's suggesting. If it holds up like that. All right, altimeter 3005, so really similar. Okay, so it looks pretty good overall. All right, guys. Well, SkyVector, I figured out what departure and arrival we're going to use. I'm going to use the Spartans 1 departure, Villery transition. I'm just putting the end of the transition points on here on SkyVector. We'll do the rest on in the sim. So here's Villery right here, and then we're gonna do the redhot.oc3. Here's red hot, so we'll enter that. It's gonna be a very short distance there, not even 70, like 69 nautical miles from the end of the departure to the start of the arrival procedures. So not even gonna bother with any waypoints in there. All right, since we're gonna be the 737, need to figure out how much fuel we want. 737 max, we got look like an average of about 5,000 pounds per hour during cruise, and I don't know, we'll say maybe twice that for climbing to altitude, just for good measure. And so I'd imagine 25,000 pounds should be plenty, I would imagine. So I'm not a rated pilot, so I'm just taking a stab here at what might be okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use the Southwest Airlines livery because that's what I'm simulating. That was that had just taken off. All right, 22,847 is what 50% is. So actually, it's pretty much in the neighborhood of what I was expecting. Let me see if I can make it a little bit more specific. I'd imagine 20,000 should be good. Gotta have reserve as well, so we'll start off with that and see how that works out. All right, just for a heck of it, for the flight number, I tend to use the current time just for the randomness of flight numbers, so I'm gonna stick with that and save it. All right, saving back. All right, let's try this again. All right, we're gonna do SJC to SNA. Oops, what did I do wrong there? KSNA. Look like we do have some weather mostly over northern and central Cal, but not so much coming south. Yeah, definitely some broken stuff there. The clouds in the area, but at least not overcast. Definitely see evidence of overcast up here in northern Cal. Let's pick ourselves a spot to park in, or to start out from. That's a medium gate. All right, let's go for that one. So gate 15 at San Jose. And now John Wayne doesn't have a very long runway, only over like 5,000 and change. Let's see what we got to work with here. Are these all small gates? Okay, let me see if we got any medium gates. Small might work for a 737, but I would imagine medium would be more ideal. I don't know. What do you guys? I don't know. I would imagine. Well, 737 is very common, so I would think that a small gate should be okay. Okay, the only mediums are ramp GA, so yeah, we'll just pick a small gate. How about this one here, gate 16? It's got our flight plan set up. Okay, we're gonna want to get to at least flight level 310 on this flight. We're probably not gonna have a lot of need to go much higher. I would imagine. I might do 330. I don't know. Not sure I really need that much, so I think we'll stick with that. Okay, I think we had winds of 200 if I remember right, so I would say runway 12 left, more likely. Well, most airfields, what they tend to do is the runway, if they have multiple runways, the one that's closer to the terminal usually is used for takeoffs, and the one that's further away is more often used for landing, but not always the case. Depending on how far away they are from each other, it could be parallel rivals and takeoffs as well. But I'm going to assume we'll just try 12 left. And okay, actually, I was actually expecting 30 right. I had Spartan departure and Villery. Might have to pull up the ATIS when we get on there just to see. It really would make more sense to come this way though. So let's do what we have to work with here. Okay, techie, and we can still use Villery transition, so let's do that. And don't need airways. Use the OC3 and red hot transition. Yeah, and I think it was 20 right was the longer of the two. All right, double check what we are doing here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna come down around this way and then manually vector in. Yeah, from there probably do a downwind and then come turn final this way. All right, so me being not so proficient, I would imagine see, what do we have? Well, Clever's right over there. Clever's already in my plans, so yeah, I think that looks like a good one right there. RNAV 20RZ. So we'll go with that one. Go ahead and save it. All right, and we'll configure, make sure we have the number of, let's use this. Okay, show me this in pounds. All right, yeah, looks good. Seats, we'll do about, I don't know, 90%, I guess, something along that line. Okay, percent Mac looks good. Cargo, let's do like 20 or something. Shouldn't be that much. All right, we'll save it. And we'll send it. All right, so I'm gonna do the rest of this from within the sim, and see how this pans out. Wish me luck. All right, guys, we are in the sim now. Get some beer. So check this out. Holy crap, man! I can do like a whole freaking inspection of this guy's teeth and all that crap right here. Okay, I'm trying to adjust my view. That's a little wonky. Let me hang on. Sometimes I have to hit that and then come back in. All right, much better. Dude, this guy's short. All right, I guess I'm this Asian-looking guy who I guess what he is. I don't know, something like that. All right, we are on the ground here, John, at San Jose. I couldn't spit it out. All right, we are going to, let's see, I think we were on the east side of the airfield, if I remember right. Come down this way, basically to the end of the runway, and take off that right to the south. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in the aircraft. Get my seat set up right. Maybe a little bit closer. All right, how's that? Yeah, I think that might work. I'm a little bit on the tall side though with this, so we'll get this up here. I think we might be all right. All right, let's get all of our fuel pumps turned on and cross feed open. All right, and we need to get the API. Let's actually need the ground power first. Come on. Nope, the other way. There we go. That's what I want, ground power.
San Jose clears the
all right, while we were at it, we need to get the IRS switches here to on and aligned.
Zane 1 trees are
cleared to John Wayne.
It takes a little bit of time for those to start up.
Transition. Runway 12 left. Climb via SID maintain 13,000. Expect flight.
All right.
1010 minutes.
The initial climb to 13,000. Well, actually, I believe there was a waypoint on here that I think I have to cross at like 5,000 feet or something like that, if I remember right.
Correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready taxi. Good day.
No, up about at least 13,000 for the first one that has an altitude requirement. So Well, there are a couple of waypoints right off the bat that I got to be above like 560, I think, and 570 on the first one. And then I think the next one was supposed to be like 900 feet or something. Okay, let's get the APU started. And get our lights on, so at least that part. Okay, wait for the APU. I don't want to hear it yet. Okay, we should be okay right there. I don't know. We'll turn the pitot heat on, that way you get these lights off at least. The hydraulic pump started. Trim air. Okay, so all right, and then we gotta get our bleed valves. Definitely open the APU bleed, and we'll get the engine bleeds as well. Isolation valve we want open. Don't really care about the recirculating fans at the moment. It's an auto. Yeah, that's what we want to have. This is the pressurization panel here. Okay, I think we are mostly good. I look like we're done aligning. Let's put these to nav. That's oh yeah, it's my my current location, my lat long coordinates. Okay, I went back to a line now, so. All right, well, it sounds like the APU's up and running. I don't really know if I care about the APU bus, but we'll go ahead and turn it on. All right, let's go ahead and get the ignition. All right, and got N2 on the rise. N1 rising. Should get fuel flow pretty soon. No, actually it's motoring. I forgot. Yeah. Gotta wait for the motor. I forgot the 737, the engines on it, go through a motoring process before it'll actually start up. Done intentionally to try to cool the engine. All right, while we are at it, let's see, Brad. Okay, ADAS is 12695. All right, so let's go ahead and tune the ADAS channel. Make sure the volume's up.
San Jose Airport Information Alpha, 2200 Zulu.
Okay.
Visibility 10. Sky condition. Ceiling 2500 broken. Temperature 11. Dew point 5. Altimeter tree 001. Visual runway 12 left and ILS runway 12 right in use. Landing and departing runway 12 left and runway 12 right. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read backhold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Alpha.
Okay, we got information Alpha
Information Bravo.
3001.
Windcom. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Ceiling 2500 broken. Temperature 11. Dew point 5. Altimeter tree 001. Visual runway 12 left An ILS runway 12 right in use. Landing and departing runway 12 left and runway 12 right. VFR aircraft stay direction.
Oh, I gotta get my.
Read back, hold short instructions.
I gotta get the HOTUS ready to go. Why am I not getting fuel flow?
And departing runway 12 left and runway 12 right.
Got all our fuel pumps on.
Stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you at Bravo. San Jose Airport information, Bravo.
Must be some steps missing.
Visibility 10. Sky condition. Ceiling 2500 broken. Temperature 11.
Okay, let's get out of there. Yeah, I don't know why it's not starting. See what happens there. No, it's shutting back down. Is it really just going to take that long to get the spool up? I don't know. All right, all the hydraulic pumps are on. Let's get these. What happened there? We went back down to 0. All right, let's try this again. Starter valve open. Well, it should be. I mean, we should have bleed air going to it because we were able to get the engines to turn at least. So. Just go with that. Try this again. Maybe we turn both generator buses on. I'm not getting why it's not starting. Let's see if we start the left engine instead. No, still got nothing. Oh, that's an auto. Okay. Let me turn these packs off again. Okay. Yeah, I might have putting too much demand on the APU or something with all those valves open. Let's see what happens now. Oh. Duh, that's just stupid. I forgot to turn the ignition switches, engine starters on. So now we're getting there. Now we got some fuel flow. Okay, well, going with that. Let me get the ground chart up. I think we're over here by Terminal B somewhere. So we're probably going to taxi down Yankee. Dinky, and then down to November Mike. I would say more likely. All right. Number 1 engine metering. Number 2 is up to speed. Look like we're good.
San Jose ground. Zane 1 tree 0 with Bravo. Ready to taxi. IFR.
I didn't say I'm ready to taxi yet.
Taxi to and hold short of runway 12 left via taxiway Zulu Kilo Yankee November. Contact tower on 124.
Zulu Kilo Yankee November. Okay, that's what I figured. All right.
Short runway.
So we'll come down, basically come down this near side taxiway till we're at the end of the terminal, and then come over here to the next parallel and follow that down. All right. Should be pretty easy to figure out. We're getting zoomed in here, so right, yep. Believe this is going to be Zulu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Zulu right there. So that'll work. I know a real pilot would have been paying attention to the engine during the startup, though. Watch for hot starts, cold starts, slow starts, fast starts, whatever. All right, everything looks like it's good there. So let's get our engine driven generators on. Don't need the APU. Don't need APU bleed anymore. Don't need the APU running anymore. Okay, we have any? Yeah, I don't see any ICAS indicators of concern.
Southwest 178. Hold position. Caution the departing Airbus A320.
We'll get 10 degrees flaps.
Southwest 178. Continue taxi.
Scan our instruments to make sure we don't have any. Let's see. What do we have there? Okay, no, that's fine where it's at. Okay. All right, everything looks like we're okay here. We'll go ahead and get the packs to auto. Now we have everything running, right? These to auto. Okay. All right, guys, I think we are good. I'm going to request a pushback.
San Jose ground. Zane 1 tree 0. Requesting pushback.
Zane 1 tree 0. Pushback request accepted.
I need to do something about those generic skins, though.
737 on the runway.
I don't know why that 737 over there is a generic skin. It should be,
Position. Daughter tree 8 Yankee.
let's see, even that Southwest jet over there is look like a generic skin. Okay, we're going to steer to the right here in a second. Got some balmy looking weather, but visibility looks pretty good.
San Jose ground. Zane 1 tree 0. Requesting pushback tug.
They're going to have to get more of the AI skins and stuff, so these guys show up like they actually are, instead of with
The operator.
these generic skins. The Spirit shows up. That's one of the built-in ones, but alright, that's straight.
San Jose ground. Sane 1330. Requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
Okay, I think.
Your request has been transmitted to
Alright, perfect.
Daher Tree 8 Yankee, continue taxi.
Alright, guys, we are ready to taxi. Oh, wait for a tow driver to get out of the way.
Roger. Daher Tree 8 Yankee.
Okay, I don't need the visuals. I like to realize this is one thing that sucks though is these taxiway signs a lot of times don't have any indications on them even though they should. Okay, is this Yankee or X-ray? What it looks like X-ray. I can't read it very well. I want to say it says X-ray. No, that says Zulu. Okay. And damn it. Zulu Kilo Yankee November. Okay. Well, this is Zulu. Yep. Oh, I think. I would have thought Zulu would have been the next one down now. No, looks like we're on Juliet. We've got a problem here. Southwest coming right at us. Zulu Kilo. I think wasn't it Kilo? Yeah, I think we were supposed to go down. See what this guy does. Yeah, he's just gonna go right on through us. 'Cause they don't give a damn. They just came in out of Denver. Who we got? Plea Nasty. A Big Spider 3. Can't tell who else over that way. It's probably Oakland or San Francisco, though. Taupe Gecko, I think is what it said. Rooster King. Yeah, a good number of people over there in that area, wherever they're at. I think it's. I had to guess they're over at.
Cessna 1 Juliet Mike, hold position. Caution the Daher TBM 930 on the taxiway.
Oh. Yeah, they're probably at San Francisco.
Hold position.
Oakland will be. Come on, don't move my thing on me. Okay, Oakland will be straight ahead to the right, and San Francisco should be a little bit off to the left. All right, there's Mike and November down here. And I think I didn't turn on my taxi lights again like I tend to. Yep. Yep, they're still off.
Cessna 1 Juliet Mike, continue taxi.
Roger. Cessna 1 Juliet Mike.
Are you talking to me? What did you say? No, I'm getting ready to take off. All right. San Jose Tower. And let's take off clean.
San Jose Tower. Same one tree.
Let's get our trim set. We don't need minus 27.
IFR to John Wayne.
Sane 1
1330, altimeter 3001. Cleared for takeoff, runway 12 left.
Okay, still.
182, turn next taxiway.
So we still got altimeter 3001.
Runway 12 left. Same 1330.
Who else we got here? Z34 Kruger. Anyone else in this direction, or are these? No, these are all AIs. It looks like.
Exit runway when able.
All right, let's get it going. I forgot to preset my airspeed hold, but
Exit runway.
I'll have to take care of that in a bit. All right, look like we're already high enough speed to get off the ground. Maybe I have my trim set. Yeah, look good.
Exejet 182. Contact ground on 121.7.
Okay, let's get our altitude, or damn it.
Going to 121.7. Exejet 182.
All right, I'm a little bit too.
Same 1330 contact center on 127.45.
Yeah, I think there was a waypoint we got to cross that or below 230. Or no, I was on the northbound departure, so. I think we should be okay like this.
Same 1330. Acknowledge last transmission.
Why is my
Going to 127.45.
why is my damn co-pilot not doing his job?
Center. Same
Oh boy, he's landing in the wrong direction.
climbing 13,000.
The ATIS did say using 2 left and 12 left and 12 right.
Same 1330. Center, altimeter 3001.
Okay, let's go ahead and engage LNAV.
Going to 134.5, Delta Tree 81.
I might need to force it direct techie, I think. Oops. No, I said direct techie, not. Come on. All right, look like we're good now. I'm gonna need to get this route discontinuity out of there, though. Okay, I think we're good. Now let's enjoy the view for a bit. Got to cross Techie at or above 13,000. If we can't make it that high, then we're going to have to climb. We're going to have to do a holding pattern until we do. $18 miles out. And take 4 minutes, so I might need to do a steeper climb. Oops.
Southwest 1817 contact NorCal approach on 133.905.
Let's try 2,600. Want to make sure we get there on time.
United 2611 contact NorCal approach on 128.325. Good day. Maintain present altitude, Dahar Yankee Golf Golf.
Going to 128
That's just our range.
2611.
Looks like we're going to have some clouds to deal with for a good bit. I don't remember what all the cloud layers were at. Wasn't it overcast at 20? I don't. Let's see if.
San Jose Airport Information Bravo 2200.
Oh, it's updated.
Wind calm. Visibility 10 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Ceiling 1800 broken. Temperature 11. Dew point 5. Altimeter tree 001. Visual runway 12 left and ILS runway 12 right in use. Landing and departing runway 12 left and runway 12 right. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you at Bravo.
Okay, so they're only talking about broken at like 4,500 or whatever it was.
Same 1 tree 0. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10.
All right, up to 310.
Flight level tree 10. Same 1 tree 0.
All right, 5 miles out. Yeah, we're going to be pretty close there. I think we can, yeah, at this climb rate, I think we'll be okay, though. Engine's at 84%. Yeah, we should be good there as well. Dew Mitten. And another one's far away to reach. We're getting into a thicker cloud layer. We should eventually climb through this stuff. Looks like we are crossing Techie now direct Hillary. 35 miles. All right, so a lot of people use the VNAV feature to just have it climb that way. Yeah, that's one way to do it. That's a way to quickly get up to whatever your target altitude is. I tend to just do it old school before computers were around to do the work for you, and watch the R2, watch the N1 gauges. And if they get too high up on, let's see, like those are 88, but they're showing 85 on this, the VR goggle side, whatever. Not sure why that is. I tend to bring the vertical speed down gradually. That ends up going up. So probably adjust that. All right, when we get up to 18,000, we're going to set the altimeter to standard, which is 29 or 9 or 2. Okay, airspeed's down a little bit low, so let's get down to about 18,000, number 1,800. Yeah, speed's going back up. Let's get our okay, now we're at standard. I can't read what that says. H-E something pilot. I can't tell what exactly it is, but yeah, and they're a good 79 nautical miles out, it looks like. Okay, let's get this range out a little bit more. Okay, red hot, we're already going to be entering the arrival. I think I need some more brake. Get some of these. Okay, I don't want to get too carried away with that. All right. The brightness on this one, I forget where that one is adjusted. Right here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I know we had two. Let's see for the next page, because we had that one waypoint in there twice. I mean, I need to get rid of the second one. Yeah, clever, I want to say. Okay, did it automatically? Looks like it might have already set us up on its own, so, all right. Okay, I guess we're all right. We're starting to get up above 90% on our inland, so drop it back down. Now we're finally through the clouds.
Same 1330 contact Oakville Center on 126.9er. Good day.
Going to 126.9er, Zane 1330. Oakland Center, Zane 1330 is passing flight level 2 tree 5, climbing flight level tree 10.
Zane 1330, Oakland Center, radar contact, continue to VLRE.
All right, guys, I'm going to work my way up to altitude, and then we'll resume this, I would say, when we're about ready to start descending, all right?
Zane 1330, descend and maintain 13,000.
I'm not going to start descending that early.
Descend and maintain 13,000, Zane 1330.
I'm 270 miles away. I'm not descending that early. Especially when I have a waypoint I have to cross at or above 300. Stupid. A lot of cloud cover. Should start clearing up some as I get further south. Still gonna have clouds even when I get
Flight level tree 70.
even when I get further south, but it won't be as much. Okay, I think it was 12600. Yeah, 1260 for the frequency for ATIS.
Alaska 712, flight level tree 60. Alaska 712, Oakland Center, radar contact, continue.
Probably too far away to hear it yet.
John Wayne Airport information, Yankee.
Oh, I actually got it, huh?
Zulu. Wind 2 tree 8 at 19er. Visibility tree. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1800, few clouds at 4800, few clouds at 13800. Temperature 20. Dew point 10. Altimeter 2 ILS runway 20 right and visual runway 20 left in use. Landing and departing runway 20 right and runway 20 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back with short instructions.
Advise controller on initial contact you have Yankee.
They got me flying some totally different route than I'm wanting to fly. Hi guys, we are getting ready to start descending here. I didn't get cleared a long time ago, but the stupid. Oh. Alright, I'm going to start descending to 10,000 right about 100 miles out. I had to redo my entire arrival procedure because they cleared me to direct Seal Beach. And a different path to the runway than what I was originally planning on, so.
Los Angeles Center, Zane 1330 is passing flight level tree 10, descending.
Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. Just in case I'm a little too.
Los Angeles Center, radar contact.
I'm a little bit too late starting my way down. I'm 96 miles out. I don't know. I'm in the neighborhood, I think, but I might be a tad late starting my descent. And see there, yeah, I was originally planning to come this way and then work my way around the south and then circle in during that via that OC3 arrival, but they cleared me direct SLI, which is Seal Beach, and then up here. So more likely, I mean, it is a little bit more direct, so I'm not going to complain about that. And it gave me some practice inputting new waypoints and deleting them in here as well. Okay, now one thing I wish I could do on here, which I'm sure I can, I just got to figure out. There should be an ETE right there where it says the Z on there, but why I can't get that to show up, I don't know. Imagine there's something on the computer that I need to change to make it do that. We got a bunch of real world people over here. Flabby Block 5 under a rock. Otta Kringer 2. Drifty Bead 96761. Case in Point and an F-22. There's a ZVIS or something on an F-35. Drac. And it says that 208. Hunter Drift. A-Ruse or something like that. I see you there. Agent Spy. These guys might be over by LAX because Seal Beach is right by real close to LAX.
Tree 0 contact. Los Angeles Center on 1 tree 2.85. Good day. 1 tree 2.85. Zane 1 tree 0.
I gotta get an update on the weather as soon as my co-pilot's done there.
Is at flight level 255, descending 10,000. Zane 1 tree 0. Los Angeles Center, radar contact continue.
Yeah, pretty good 115 knot, mostly tailwind, so making good time here. More reason I think that I started my descent too late. In fact, yeah, we'll just keep it coming down like it is. Hopefully our speed doesn't come up too much more. Might have to use the spoiler. I mean, speed brakes. I don't know the never exceed speed on the speed brakes though. I don't see anything mentioned on there on the gear handler. Okay, extending the gear, don't be above 270 knots. First flap setting, don't go above 250. 1, 2, or 5 degrees knots, can't be above 5. Okay. Alright, we just got a traffic advisory. I don't see, oh, maybe this guy here. Yeah, it's probably him, that LC3 and citation 7. Yeah, he's about 6,000 feet below us. Southwest 4929.
Alaska 6906, exit runway when able.
Okay, when I was listening to the ATIS for John Wayne earlier, it sounded like we might not have such good visibility now.
John Wayne Airport information Zulu 2300 Zulu. Wind 249er at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1800, 4700 scattered, 13,500 scattered. Temperature 14. Dew point tree. Altimeter tree 001. ILS runway 20 right and visual runway 20 left in use. Landing and departing runway 20 right and runway 20 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Zulu.
Okay, information Zulu, got altimeter 3001, actually got 10-mile visibility, so I thought I heard the last one that maybe Yankee saying something about 3 miles, but I don't know about that. We do have 3 different layers of clouds that we're going to have to come through, though. But it sounds like we shouldn't have a problem seeing the runway once we get through that last layer. Alright, look like we're already over Seal Beach, so we're a little, yeah, we're definitely too high. We get our speed down because we need to get our speed down pretty fast. Otherwise, we're going to have problems making the runway.
Approach on 128.1. Good day.
For United 245.
Look like we're doing okay holding speed just like that, so... well, actually, it's probably because the throttles are compensating. I need to descend a little faster, actually.
Zane 1330. Contact John Wayne Tower on 126.8 when inbound on the approach. Tower on 126.8. Zane 1330. John Wayne Tower, Zane 1330. 11 miles northwest. Inbound ILS runway 20 right approach.
Let's get our target speed down a little bit.
John Wayne Tower. Altimeter 2999er.
That'll help us get bleed off altitude a little quicker before we get too close to the airfield.
ILS runway 20 right approach. Zane 1330.
Yeah, we're only 36 miles out. We should only be about 9,000 feet off the ground at this point. So look, we might be all right now. We get a degree of flaps out, see if we can slow ourselves down that way. Yeah, that's working. Let's say before we get up to 250, we can get the flaps, at least the leading edge flaps out to, all right, let's get down to 210. Altimeter 2999 now? Okay, so... Okay, yeah, so when we are 30 miles out, which we are now, yeah, we are close to 3,000 feet too high. So, yeah, we're going to still need to descend fairly steep. Get another notch of flaps out.
Contact SoCal departure on 124.65. Good day.
Oh, damn it. This has a holding pattern on here. So we're actually even closer than that.
SkyWest 5440. Turn next taxiway.
So I'm going to have to figure out where we have a problem. Snake, Hembox, Hookem. Okay, Wemdo. Okay, look like I might have some waypoints in here that I don't need.
SkyWest 5440. Exit runway when able.
After Hookem should be... that, Lemon, Wemdo, Zetov.
SkyWest 5440. Contact ground on 132.25.
Okay. Oh. I think they did say a clear approach, right?
132.25. SkyWest 5440.
All right, let's go ahead and get the gear down.
John Wayne Tower, Big Stripe 202.
Get another notch of flaps.
Inbound ILS runway 20.
Gonna have to figure out probably that tires.
Big Stripe 202 John Wayne Tower. Altimeter 290909.
No, Hoghead's over at the end, so...
Approach.
Okay, I'm gonna need to do... probably disarm the auto throttle.
Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Big Stripe 202.
I can't tell what's causing the holding. I might have probably put a waypoint in there I didn't need, but... actually, I think it'll be alright. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off film. No. Yeah, I know.
465.
Because I want my own.
When able.
This is probably John Wayne right here, I think.
One ready for departure. Runway 20 right. IFR to DFW.
American 2861 hold
Yeah.
runway 20 right. Traffic is Ember 170 on the runway.
What? No wonder my freaking auto throttle is armed and
SkyWest
fighting me on this.
Exit runway when able.
I can't get my damn airspeed down because the freaking auto throttle keeps running.
John Wayne Tower, Southwest 4660, 12 miles northeast, inbound ILS runway 20 right approach.
Southwest 460.
Let's do an assault landing.
Altimeter 3001. Cleared ILS
We're
runway
a little bit on the
20
high side on the speed.
SkyWest 3465. Contact ground on 132.25. American 2861. Altimeter 3001. Cleared for takeoff runway.
Let's see if I can get this thing down on the ground before we get...
Zane 133.
Definitely not a good thing to do at a real commercial flight. Would normally do a go around, but we're having some fun with Flight Center, and I'm military, so I'm a military vet. So
Runway 20 right. Zane 1330.
okay, let's get the auto brakes set. Oh, I've got an American Airlines flight getting ready to.
Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach. Southwest 4660. 500.
Zane 1330 go around.
300. 200. Approaching minimum 30.10.
All right, I'll have to go around. I was coming. I had a chance there.
Zane 1330, acknowledge last transmission.
I'm busy flying. My co-pilot should be doing his damn job.
Zane 1330.
Zane 1330, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day. American 286 contact SoCal departure on 124.65. Good day.
132.85 for Zane 1330. Los Angeles Center, Zane 1330 is missed approach at John Wayne.
Zane 1330.
Where you got me going now?
4000 expect, ILS runway 20, right approach by Sierra Lima, India transition. Cleared to Sierra Lima, India.
Okay, up to 4,000 and...
Tower on 126.8, Zane 1330. John Wayne Tower, Zane 1330, 3 miles southwest, inbound ILS runway 20 right approach.
Zane 1330, John Wayne Tower. Altimeter 3001. Cleared ILS.
Okay, now we can get hands off here a little bit.
Cleared ILS runway 20.
Yeah, I got a nice view here though.
Zane 1330.
Wait a minute. Shit. SLI. Yeah, it's got me direct the wrong location. Come on, where are you going? Okay, let's forget LNAV. I need to go direct Seal Beach. This thing is fighting me. Stop! I want to turn left. I don't need this shit when it's when I have to fight the autopilot to find the direction and they're telling me to fly toward.
Zane 1330, number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 249er at 10. Cleared to land runway 20 right.
Cleared to land runway 20 right. Number 2 Zane 1330.
Oh my god. This, where are you flying me to? Come on, and I thought I had the damn autopilot on. Now it's got me climbing too high.
Southwest 4660. Turn next taxiway.
Let's get our speed down to 180.
John Wayne Tower. Emperor November 465, Whiskey ready for IFR departure. Runway 20 right.
Okay, course should be like 200 or something like that.
Traffic is Ember ERJ on final.
We'll say 205, I guess.
Hold short runway 20.
Once again.
Emperor 65 Whiskey.
All right, let's do heading hold.
4660. Turn next taxiway. Southwest 4660.
John Wayne Tower. Emperor November 465 Whiskey at runway 20. Right ready for departure.
I'm not trusting this computer right now. I'm just going to fly the
Ember November 465.
Old school heading way.
Runway 20 right. Traffic is Ember ERJ on short final.
Then I can fly 020 after this, do downwind, and then work my way over back over to Sager.
Big Stripe 202. Exit runway when able.
Hold short runway 20 right. Emperor 65 Whiskey. John Wayne Tower. Emperor November 465 Whiskey ready for IFR departure.
Okay, now we're a little more stable. 180 knots and at 4,000 feet.
Runway 20 right.
That's what I wanted.
Ember ERJ on the runway. Big Stripe 202. Exit runway when able.
Hold short.
I'm gonna put Sager back in the computer.
John Wayne Tower. Emperor November 465 Whiskey ready for departure. Runway 20 right. IFR to Las Vegas.
Ember November 465 Whiskey, hold short runway 20 right. Traffic is Ember ERJ on the runway.
Okay, we can turn back to heading 020 now. Started downwind.
Big Stripe 202, turn next taxiway.
Hold short runway 20 right. Emperor 65 Whiskey.
Long Beach over there.
John Wayne Tower. Emperor November 465 Whiskey ready.
Yeah, it must be because this is Long Beach Airport over here.
To Las Vegas.
Yeah, the Southwest Bird's on at Long Beach Airport. Let's see, that looks like the Long Beach port's over there.
Ground on 132.25. Ember November 465 Whiskey, hold short runway 20 right. Traffic is on base.
132.25 for
It should be flying. What is the runway heading? It
Hold short runway 20.
doesn't look like I'm flying. Doesn't look like I'm flying parallel to the runway. Let me look it up.
Runway 20 right. IFR to Las Vegas.
Okay, let's work our way this way. Okay, 196. So 16 degrees should be my downwind heading. All right, that would explain it. Okay, let's fix this. I don't need ZTOP in there. Won't let me delete. Oh, that's is ZTOP the last one? It says for ILS 20, right? Yeah. Okay, so I need Snake in there after Sager. And then Hookem. Yeah, I think I put too many waypoints in on the original one, so. Lemon and tires. DYERS. Alright, that looks like, yeah, looks like tires is the last one, so. Why do I need ZTOP in there? I don't need it. It won't let me delete it though. I don't know what's going on there with Zitov. That's not needed for here, so... I want to cross Sager at 3,500 or higher. Nice view of the mountains here. Alright, we are almost abreast our intercept point. I want to go a little bit further. And if we want to try to intercept it at a 30-degree angle if we can. So, want to be at 196 for runway heading. 166 when we make our turn. Go a little further out though. Saying we're 31 miles out. I don't think we're that far away. I think we're less than that. But I can't get that Z-top out of there, so... All right, let's go ahead and get another flaps out. We'll go ahead and make our turn to 166. All right, I don't know where exactly we are right now. Map up, but all these warehouses should be familiar to me being a trucker. It's not the 57 and 60 split here, is it? Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. So this should be Diamond Bar right here to our left. And this should be City of Industry right here below us. All right, yeah. Oops. Let's come back over this way. All right, I think it's at 3,500. We'll get our... All right. Our landing gear's been down the entire time. I thought I raised the landing gear earlier. I swore I said to raise them when... Actually, 136, yeah, it'd be a 60-degree intercept angle. That'd be perfect. Get this range in.
2,500.
Okay, now let's go ahead and turn 166 so we can intercept the localizer. All right, we are below the glide slope, so yeah, we're good. We can just maintain altitude until we can intercept. I'm in approach mode. Course should be 196. I don't know what this is tuned to, but it's not tuned right. Turn ILS frequency on 111.75. I need to intercept though. I don't have time looking at that. Should be coming in right now, so 111.75. See if I can get that thing set up. Now what? All right, get a little more speed down. Actually, should be about 130 for VREF. Our stalls around 100. Oh, I see. I'm off to the left, to the right. That's why. I'm misreading this stuff. I'm thinking this line is my path to the runway, but these are my waypoints over here. Kind of that. So. Come back over here and get a little steeper. Yeah, now our glide slope's starting to come in too. I was wondering why this was so far off like that. Yeah, we'll get in closer to our actual path, and that'll help. Is this a 91 freeway? Can't tell. All right, we're getting pretty close, so I'm going to go ahead and turn 166.
25.
Oh, and we're, yeah, well, the glide slope's already gone by, so. Go a little bit steeper until we can get the. Ah, yeah, it's coming in. Both display units are showing it coming in. Uh, 196. Got a little bit of a right to left crosswind, so I might need to go closer to like 200 to line up. All right, almost on glide slope. Should be good there. It's somewhere in that maybe 500. So I'm kind of expecting it to be around 600-700 foot per minute descent that I need. I gotta do the math, figure out what knots correlates to what sink rate for a 3 degree, standard 3 degree approach. Looks like we're doing okay here at 700. Yeah, look like I'm a bit off to the left.
Southwest 631. Turn next taxiway.
Oh, we're looking better. I'm getting a little slow here.
631. Contact ground on 132.25. Southwest 631.
So is this wind pushing me further over than I'm expecting? I got runway inside. I am more lined up with 20 left though. The auto throttle's doing all kinds of shit, so alright, let's get turned back. Let's go ahead and hand fly it now. The auto throttle's doing too much back and forth there. And I got visual, and I got the PAPI lights too, so.
John Wayne Tower, American 543 at runway 20, right ready for departure. IFR to Sky Harbor.
American 543 holds.
We're going right on glide slope, pretty well lined up with the runway. Got 20 knot crosswind though, so I'm expecting to be pointing off to the right of the runway a little bit lined up.
Short runway 20 right, American 543. John Wayne Tower, American 543 ready for IFR departure. Runway 20 right.
Why is my auto throttle still? Come on, I thought I turned that off. And no wonder I keep fighting this thing and I keep hearing my engine doing all kinds of weird stuff.
500.
Hold short runway 20 right, American 543. John Wayne Tower, American 543 ready for IFR departure. Runway 20 right.
American 543 holds short runway 20.
Pretty good overall, a little bit to the right. Ah, shit, dipped down a little bit too fast there.
200.
Come on.
Runway 20 right, American 543. John Wayne Tower, American 543 at runway 20, right ready for departure. IFR to Sky Harbor.
American 543 holds short runway.
Hold short runway 20 right, American 543. John Wayne Tower, American 543.
Not a good landing at all.
IFR to Sky Harbor.
Oops.
Zane 1320. Contact ground on 132.25.
Oh, that was rough.
American 543. Altimeter tree.
Yeah, those crosswinds were a pain in the ass.
Off runway 20 right. American 543. Altimeter tree 001. Cleared for takeoff runway 20 right.
Come on, Southwest, get out of the way.
132.25 for Zane 1330.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20 right, American 543.
All right. Yeah, definitely not the best landing ever. Again, real world, that would have been go around. Okay, let me contact request taxi to the gates.
John Wayne ground, Zane 1330. Taxi to the gate.
Zane 1330. Taxi to gate 16 via taxiway Delta Alpha.
Taxi
16 via Delta Alpha.
Delta Alpha. Zane 1330.
Okay, do we have a parking chart here? I don't think it shows the gates here, but gate 16. So it'll be the second gate after taxiway Juliet. Yep. Let's turn on these taxiway lights again and landing lights. Normally you'd want to make sure radar is turned off as well. They don't fry the ramp workers. Shouldn't it be down here? Yeah, there's your weather. Auto I guess we're good. I can't tell what taxiway this is. Is that the helipad right there? And am I on the wrong side of this? I think I am. Guess this is the taxiway here. Can't read that sign over there. Okay, I can see the tow vehicle thing over there. That's probably where we're parking. Why? I don't see any other AI aircraft here. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, that should be 18, 17, and yeah, 16, right where that tow vehicle's at. But we landed with plenty of fuel. All right. Yeah, a little bit more. Come on. Oh, the gate came out on its own. Cool. Didn't even have to ask for it. Wow. Let's see what it does here. Was it actually gonna made up right? Oh wow, that's cool. Didn't expect that. Okay, let's get APU started. Alright, we don't need the engines anymore. So we can get the fuel cutoffs here. Get our lights off. All right, APU bleed valve. And close the engine bleeds. And yeah, I think that all should be fine. Fill the engine hydraulic pumps. All right, I think we're okay here. It's yeah. Yeah, that's good. Shut all these off as well. Okay, I think we're good. We'll go ahead and turn the IRSs off. All right, guys, that's all we got for this one. Yeah, not without problems, but some of it's self-inflicted. Yeah, I'm not used to. I'm not super proficient with using the FMCs yet. I have a pretty good idea. I didn't really have to mess with them too much as an aircraft mechanic in the real world. Yeah, we did, but not to that extent. So a lot of nuance with the interface on those that I got to learn. Anyway, that's all we got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you on the next one.